Alright, hello everybody, Skyrain here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. And as you can see on the screen right off the bat, this is Reddit, and it's public knowledge at this point. This is a rough translation, it is not very accurate. There is an accurate, better accurate feed of this, of course, and that's on Apollyon's channel. I will link that in the description down below, you can check that one out. This is off of Reddit though, so I'm not pulling anything that isn't already public knowledge. So here we go. The new 5-star legendary gem. Oh, ho, holy crap, right? Dish out your wallets, whales, per usual. They waited, of course, until the holiday season to drop this one on us, upon us all. Nonetheless, here it is. I'm going to go ahead and read some other better descriptive details. This one here is still a little rough. It was a little, this is the early leak. Of course, here we go with leaks yet again. Everything's going to start leaking like a sieve, as per usual, as we have at certain times of the year, and some have better connections than others. Of course, in this case, it's Apollyon, but I digress on that one. It is what it is. Hey, more power to them. But here it is. If you haven't already, I'm just putting this out there for anybody that is unaware, and so that we are a little bit better aware as a whole community across the board. And to give my thoughts on this, because, yeah, honestly, this one sounds like everybody's getting Tempest ability. And what I mean by that is this right here. This essence, or crosswinds. Oh, no, that's one of them. That's another one. I'll get to that in a second. This one, the Shriekworth. Crosswinds critical hit cause... Now, this is on critical hits. This gem, on the other hand, will do it without it being critical hit. It will just be doing it on... doing any damage. So this one here though, it does the same effect. Let's see, the Shriekworth here, critical hits cause 4 blades of winds to shatter off the target, blah blah blah. This is probably the effect that this one's going to have, as we can read it down below here. It says dealing damage grants a stampede effect. Don't pay any mind to stampede, that's not really what it means. Actually, let me go ahead and I'll read out what it actually does mean. Dealing damage will trigger the gem for 6 seconds. So this goes off for 6 seconds. The effect goes off for 6 seconds, which is massively long, honestly, for what it's going to do. The gem can only be triggered once every 20 seconds, which is standard quo for most of these major effect gems, so they don't get too repetitive. But you know, obviously if everybody's going to be running them, it's just going to stack, and it's just going to be more of a gem throw up mess than it already is. So I feel like this is probably going to cause server issues. This is probably going to cause more server issues and lag and latency, because the servers can't handle these kind of effects going off. They've already had to dial back the banana blade effect that we all know from Tempest. They dialed it back from 7 of those things going off on the screen at once to 4. But this is going to be the same deal. I don't understand why they think this is a good idea. But they're literally trying to rope, you know, whales and whoever else into this to shell out their wallets, and it's ho-ho for them, holiday season, payoff, that kind of thing. But anyway, let's get back to it. Let's see, every second out of the 6 seconds, every second, 3 wind blades attack random nearby enemies. 3 blades will go off at nearby enemies every second. This is a bit ridiculous. Okay, at rank 10, each wind blade deals 125% of base damage, plus 506, it says. I'm not sure what these numbers are gotten from, as far as, I mean, this is maximum rank 10 on it, but the 506 could be tied to any form of resonance here, so let's just ignore that. The second and third wind blades that hit the same target will deal only 25% of that damage. Whoa. But at that point, let's face it, it's probably pretty much going to be over. So yeah, second and third blades will second and third. Well, what about the rest? Because 3 wind blades attack. Oh, yeah, every second you get 3 wind blades that go off. So the first one, if it hits you and you survive, the next 2 will only do 25% damage to you. But then the next second right after that, you're going to get hit with it again at the 125% plus another 25 and 25% damage. That's just nuts, man. That's just a bit much. And then starting from rank 3, the gem also provides an evasion rating, which increases up to 16% evasion rating at rank 10. Now in this Reddit post here, it says 16% at rank 3, but that's 16% at rank 10. So there's more detailed in what I just read out loud, and what did I read out loud is on Apollyon's video, so you can see it there verbatim, as I just already said about in visual as well. He covers it there. I didn't want to, obviously copy that because it's not fair, it's not right. But as we all know, when it comes to leaks, sometimes on the internet anything could be considered fair game, but this is why I am pulling from the Reddit post alone here, because it's on the Reddit and everybody's seen it already, so that's what I'm going with. So just to, be kosher about everything here. So yeah, I don't know what else to think about this, honestly. It is just a big money play for the holiday season for blizzease, as per usual. We all knew that they were sitting on something like this for a while, and they were waiting to pull this. They were literally waiting to pull this out of their you-know-what. So expect this to be a highly sought-after one now, easily more than the Morn Skull, because that one was a different tactic on the developers, trying to see how that was going to fare and making it a limited time ordeal just to see how the player base would react. And that one was hit or miss anyway. This one, it doesn't matter. Anybody can be, basically at this point, let's put it this way, anybody can be a Tempest now with this particular gem. And I find it funny because the vast majority of the 5-star gems up to this point have been wizard skill based effects. They really, really have. And I find it funny that now we're getting a Tempest based attack gem introduced. So I don't know. We should have seen this coming a mile away by now, unfortunately. But again, the gem throw up, as I refer to it, is already outrageous as it can be. This stacking from multiple players having it in Battlegrounds is just going to be an utter mess. And again, one last point here. I see this slowing down the Battlegrounds and causing all kinds of lag and latency issues across the board, because it's just going to proc that. Considering it does 3 blades every second for 6 seconds. That's, again, the same as the Zephyrs that did the banana blades that they had to tone down. So this one as well, I feel they're going to have to adjust as well. I don't know why they haven't seen this coming already before they want to release this thing. So that's pretty crazy. Well, actually, no, it's not. It's not. So I'm not surprised by their developing. I'm not. They completely probably glossed over this, thinking, "Yeah, let's get our money first," and then, "Oh, crap, we gotta adjust this." And then people are, who knows? It might turn into a blessing of the worthy effect. We know how that went down far way back when, and those of you that don't know, the blessing of the worthy, when it first came out, said like, "Oh, it does this no matter what your life is," and then they're like, "Oh no, the translation was wrong. If your life is less, it will do that much damage of your life instead in a full life." And then all the people that spent so much money on it at the outset when the game first launched got up in air about it, which rightfully so, and that was a fiasco. And honestly, if they have to make a visual adjustment to it and change the effect of it just because of the lag and latency issues that I feel like this one's going to cause, that's going to be another, everybody's going to be up in arms over it too. So keep that in mind. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below, of course. I'm going to go ahead and link Apollion's video where he goes into the detail, of which I read everything out verbatim on. That's what I was going off of for reference, so I'm going to put that in the comments down below. You can go ahead and check that one out if you haven't already. And again, I'm putting this one on my channel just because to cover what was available at public forum and pretty much spread the word and see where we're at, because leaks abound. It's that time of the year, it's that time of the season, it's the time right before the next major update, of course, so this is going to happen like as per usual. So anyway, until next time, everybody, stay safe out there in the real world, and far as always, take care of yourselves as best you can. One day at a time. It's all we can do. It's the best we can do, believe me. Until next time, see ya.